Good morning. I have my cat here. She's very upset. This floof bull. I won't disturb her. She just settled down. She's not allowed to go outdoors. She's very upset. It's early morning. You get my morning face. I just shooed the kids to school, and it's time to get some drawing done. Today I am expecting a guest to come and share how he wishes to be drawn, or she, actually unclear. But everyone is welcome. So if you see something and if you want to be drawn, always feel free to join the chat. And the whole point with my drawing these artworks is to connect with the world, have a conversation with the world. It's something that dawned on me that's something that I always wanted to do and always dabbled in earlier. So now I'm just doing it at full tilt. I had a very late evening because America is wide awake when I'm just about to go to sleep, and there were a lot of beautiful things happening in my evening, so I couldn't go to bed. I stayed up. And then my kid couldn't fall asleep, so she ended up crawling down next to me. But yeah, it's time to draw, and we have a visitor. Good morning. Feel free to join the chat. I'm going to share my screen in just a second. The cat is still upset. Pardon. She might be meowing. I'm not being rude, ignoring her. She wants to go outside. We both know she wants to go outside, but she cannot because she hurt her leg. She's fine, but it's like a little wound, and I don't want it to get dirty. So that's why, for her own sake, she is a bit whining, and she wants to go out, and I will not allow it. And I'll sit here and work while she will probably cause a stir. Let's see, I'm going to share my drawing. Give me a little second. Let's see here. Moon Royale. Go. And today, I know I have a plan, but we'll see what happens, of drawing a friend that stopped by yesterday. And they wanted to be one of those desert animals. I forgot the name. And I was thinking somewhere close to this would be fitting. I could do like a little hint of a desert landscape, or, more, you get like a warm vibe over here. And then we have a more, I don't know, this is supposed to be water. I should probably color block a few things in. This is the sketch, by the way. I'm going to do this one in Illustrator, taking it there next time. So we have different corners of the world, I suppose. That was my phone, sorry. And yeah, this is the bizarre corner. Every town or floating island needs one. But yeah, let's put a few colors in, and then we'll see if someone joins the chat and wants to add some details. I'm just going to bring out X here as well, because I think I got the prompt, and I'll figure out the name of the little furry creature we're doing soon. Let's see here. A meerkat. I need to Google that. Let's see. Just to make sure that I know. Yeah, it's my favorite animal. Sorry, Lily, you are my favorite animal, but this one is pretty cool too. The meerkat has such an attitude. It's going to be drawn in my style and kind of human-like because, yeah, I think in terms of creatures. So, Wayne, you made it. Welcome. Are you Wayne the meerkat? It's a perfect timing if you want to get drawn. So, good. Warm welcome. I have my morning voice. I have my morning coffee cup. It's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, well, take a slow morning with me here. No stress. Make the coffee. Take your time. If you want to make some coffee, I can start with some color blocking. And then you can come back and you can tell me, some details. I like to sneak in little messages. So like if you have something you want to share with the world, it doesn't have to be profound unless you want it to be. So I usually say, give me your, oh, sorry. I usually say, give me your daily flavor. That's if you're feeling like, I like blue, I just wanted to, say blue somewhere, I'll add that. It doesn't matter. Like the reason doesn't matter as long as it's not like hateful. God, morning voice, sorry. This is what life is at 40 plus. Suddenly you have like these vague allergies and raspy voices. But I've also worked pretty hard recent. I never expected anything. Well, you know what? This is the fun part. You don't. You do as much or little as you want to. So if you want me to go completely, freestyle, I can do that. Usually the outcome, yeah, it's all downhill, definitely, but also a lot of fun. Like it's more fun than I thought it would be. So that's good. But I was thinking, I can freestyle, but if I have a couple of things that, feels close to who you are, I'll be able to make it better, like even better. So for instance, in my earlier works that I've done, people have said, I love books. So I'll be drawing like something bookish around them, or, I love gaming, or so people usually love a lot of stuff. And I know you like meerkats, so we're definitely doing that one. But I'm also thinking, if there's anything you'd like to add, just throw me a couple of words and I'll incorporate that somehow, my style. So yeah, feel free and make the coffee. I'm gonna something I need to do is kind of set a tone here. So while you're, I'm giving you a couple of minutes and myself to just get some coloring in, because I feel like that's something I've wanted to do. I need to set the tone of this city, and I should probably add something that I've done. I need like the color palette for the stuff I've done. Moon Royale. We have a lot of colors going on. I quite like these palettes, and I want them warm and nice. I think we're going to use the common Ragnar as a little tone. Hey, Lily. Lily is my cat. The upset cat. Yes. She may not go outside, and she really, really wants to. But yeah, she needs to heal her leg. Oh, wrong brush. Hey, Lily. She's stuck in my arm. Here we go. She's usually outdoors. Hey, Lily. I can already tell she's gonna be a problem. But we'll have to make do, because yeah, I'm not giving in. There goes my chair. You can feel her clawing on it. It is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna use something like this. I used my own color palette because yeah, I want the overall vibe to be, you know, similar to what I've done. But as for the tent and this area, we should probably do something. She's like, what did I do? You know what you did. So we're doing like warm colors here. And also he's a bit of a yeah, I think these colors, maybe. These are my maybe colors. Oh. if I'll see if anything pops into my head. I'll just enjoy watching your work for now. What's the thinking behind this particular work? Good question. So with this one, I felt like I needed a little break from like the heavier topics. I don't know if you're familiar with the earlier work that I did called Good Friday. Good Friday had a very strict theme of social media and, you know, trying to feel. Oh, sorry, I'm spacing out here. Picking up some colors. Yeah, it was really important for me that people felt secure and safe and allowed to be a human being and not a human doing. I felt like with recent social media, although it's changing, you know, I can feel like there's a switch happening, but we're not quite there yet. And so yeah, I wanted people to feel allowed to do the non-glamorous things in life that is our everyday life. And I was drawing people, over 100 people, into Good Friday. And I asked them to share their hobbies, their non-cool hobbies. And we had people on the treadmill, which is kind of cool, but that was their super interest, you know, like something they really loved. So we had to add it. And also we had people gaming, which could also be considered cool if you're good at it. But we had a lot of people watching Netflix, and we had a lot of people just chilling, you know, lounging. And that could easily be perceived as lazy in the wrong context if you look the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like if you depict a normal human being on the couch, people would immediately go lazy. When in fact we need to recover, we need to take it easy, and we should allow ourselves to do that. So I had like this theme that I had to curate in a way that, you know, allowed me to show people in their element and also stay true to the concept. And then I added these flowers that were judgy. So they had like this text like, I'm gonna forget about you in 6 hours, because the algorithm, if you don't post every 6 hours or something, you know, it's not great. All right. So anyway, with Moon Royale, I wanted to use something that I felt passionate about, which is like the 80s magical movies like Legend. And, you know, there are a couple of like just these magical stories, and they are not profound in that way. They can still, I mean, Legend was profound in a way, but they weren't obviously aiming for, you know, a certain message. They were there to create magic and play with people's imagination. And so that's what Moon Royale is. It's like me taking a little breather and just enjoying a little magical world, which is growing. And I also felt like these cities needed a place that was more magical. I usually have dragons in, but they represent something. And I had them in Hearthaven, which was about the home life. That was made last year, or was it 2 years ago now? I don't remember. And yeah, so they had these strict topics, and now we're just going with the flow, I suppose is a good word for it. And I also think it's easier to catch more people. You have every release. Yeah. Do you have every release on Drip? Because before I came to Drip, I was on ETH. So I have on Foundation a couple of cities as well. I think I made 3 cities. Yeah, on Drip. So you've been there since Eternia Greenfire. I appreciate you. Yeah, and I think Solana is so much easier, in terms of working on as a blockchain and distributing. Yeah, I love it. Oh my God, thank you so much. Warms my heart. You've been here through all this time. So it's time to draw the meerkat. I'm just going to have a peek at the meerkat while my cat is angrily washing up and staring at me. So we're going to do, I think, let's find a nice reference. They're so cute. I could look at meerkats all day. They have this really one. Okay, this one is just beautifully lovely. So I never trace anything, but I sometimes place an image next to what I'm drawing to make sure that the tail is